We are finally doing the first mods to my Honda Accord V6 6-speed. Today is probably going to be the biggest dynamic and visual change to this car because I bought brakes, coilovers, and wheels, which ate up $1,798 of our remaining $5,000 budget. So we're going to have a little over $3,000 after this video to do the rest of the series with. Before we head in the shop, let's check out the parts I bought. Okay, so these are all the parts we are installing in this video. Obviously have the PowerStop brakes. These are drilled and slotted rotors, along with the corresponding pads from PowerStop. This cost us $448. And then we have the Tein Coilovers, Tein, I'm not sure, but these were a steal on Facebook, only $250 on those. And last but not least, the Work CR Kai wheels in a really nice bronze color. Couple issues with these, they are quite curbed. Maybe we'll refinish them. If we do we keep them bronze or switch it up? You guys let me know what you think. Another thing is they're quite skinny. I think these are only 7 inches wide, which is about the same as the stock wheels, which is unfortunate because I wanted 8.5s or 9.5s, but I just got impatient and really wanted to get some wheels on the car. So we'll see how it goes. All right, in the shop, getting started on the brakes. Luckily, I have my buddy Nick helping me out because I've never done brakes or coilovers, so he's gonna be doing most of this probably. But this is Nick's FD RX-7, pretty sick. He's had it for 5 years and there's still no engine in it. Having some issues with the sway bar bolt. Okay, stock suspension is off. Getting the Tein Coilovers on. Okay, new brakes going on. These are the PowerStop drilled and slotted rotors. They look pretty sick. Driver's side is all done. Got the PowerStop pads, rotors, coilovers. Everything's good. All right, and just like that, we've got both front sides done. And we're just working on the rear now. Okay, we've got the coils in on the rear, both sides. Now we're working on the brakes. Again, more rusty. Finally the moment to put the wheels on and then adjust the coilovers. Okay, we got the wheels on. They look pretty good. I wasn't sure how the bronze work wheels were gonna look on an otherwise stock car, but I think once we lower it onto the ground, it'll look pretty good. Okay, moment of truth. Putting the car on the ground. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're talking. Let's go. Okay guys, it's a new day and we're back at the shop because I made another mistake on these wheels. The center bore is clearly not right. I swear I was looking for 64.1, which is typical Honda center bore, but I guess I just forgot to ask the guy, and these wheels are 73.3. So took the time to get hub rings, and since we had some more time, I got the spacers so that the fitment is going to be dialed in from day one, because when you dropped the car the other day, it did not look so good. So here are the spacers. These are going to be going on the front. They're 15 mil, and then for the rear, we got the fat ones. These are 30 mil because the rear was super tucked when we dropped the car last time. Along with that, these are the hub rings I was talking about. So as you can see on this one, they just kind of fit on top and they will bridge that gap so that we don't have any issues. Moment of truth. Oh yeah. That's not bad. I'd say that's right where I want it to be. It's not too excessive. It's not poking out. It's slightly tucked in still. So. Oh, that's actually right. All right, here we go. We are now done all the mods for this video, and we're gonna take the car out, go for a rip. We're gonna see if it scrapes right now. Oh, I think we're good. Oh yeah, look at that fitment. That is a lot better than when we drove in here. Looks great. All right, let's go for a drive. Okay guys, we're on the road and first impressions are really good. Obviously, I have a lot more confidence in the brakes now that they're not warped, and with the drilled and slotted PowerStop brakes, I feel a lot more confident with the performance as well. So I'm happy with that. A lower center of gravity now, a little bit of a stiffer suspension. It feels really good. A less body roll, 100%. So yeah, I'm happy with how this thing is driving now. Starting to feel more and more like an enthusiast car instead of just your average Honda Accord. Yeah, it feels a lot better braking, coming into corners like these, and powering out. It just feels really great now, so pretty stoked. Oh yeah, this thing rips. Well, here it is, the final product, finally outside on the road. Pretty stoked with how it turned out. I'm glad we got the spacers on in this video because it wouldn't have done it justice to leave it tucked the way it was when he first dropped the car. So glad we did that. Glad we got the rear end dialed in. The front could be lifted a little bit, I think, but it does look good. Beyond that, there's still the issue of these wheels, and I'm not quite sure what to do. So like I said in this video, the wheels had the wrong center bore. We got the adapters. They are too skinny. I could fit 9.5s on this car and there's 7. We've run into yet another issue, counting the fact that I should really refinish these because they look like crap. And this one's pretty serious. But looking at them now, as you can see, like I said, wrong center bore. We have our rings in there. Very curbed and chipping. Looks like someone refinished these very poorly in the past, but that is not the issue that I have. If we look over here, these tires are from 2004. To refinish them and get new tires is gonna cost me probably $1,500 easily, and I bought them for $1,100. So all in, I'll have a perfect set of wheels, but it'll cost me $2,500 and they'll be 7 inches wide when I really want 8.5s or 9.5s. So my question to you guys is, should we make these wheels perfect, save them, and just drop the $2,500 and live with having 225 tires on this car? Or do we try and get our money back out of these wheels on Facebook and maybe get a wider set with some good tires for hopefully around $2,500? Let me know what you guys think, if we should keep them or try and find a new set. Beyond that, I'm stoked with how the car came out. It looks pretty sweet if you ignore all the curb rash on these wheels, and it handles a lot better, brakes a lot better without having my warped rotors from before, and overall it's a win. Just got to figure out what the plan is with these. But for now, that's the end of the video. Again, let me know what you want to see in the next video. I already have some things in the works, but always open to suggestions. So thanks for tuning in.